going to get rid of all of this gumph on the back. Alright, I don't really take pillions anymore. I mean, my wife thinks I've got a death wish, and I can't remember the last time I took a stranded cheerleader on the back of my bike on Route 66. That was a long time ago. So basically what I'm going to do is fit rear pillion luggage rack, rear luggage rack, and that's all from these people here, ALTRIDER. So let's get on with it. Right, so in the box then, what I've ordered is the ALTRIDER mono key top case mounting kit. That will allow me to mount my existing GIVI Trek Outback onto the rear luggage rack. So basically with the rear luggage rack you get this bag of bolts and fittings and washers, some thread lock and instructions, and then also here I've ordered the ALTRIDER PILLION luggage rack. So that just comes with this and this and the instructions. I'm going to fit all of it hopefully with my toolkit which I carry on my bike. So if you're interested, that is the BMW toolkit. Pathetic. 30mm spanner, 17mm spanner. This is a Wunderlich multi-tool which basically allows you to get the wheel off. I don't need that today, but I'm just showing you it. And this is genius. This is the Vera Tool Check Plus, which pretty much I do most of my or work on my bike with. This little thing here is brilliant. So the first thing I need to do is remove my old GIVI mono key top case rack. Okay, and that's pretty simple. That's just 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts. So we'll get cracking on with that. Right, that's the rear GIVI rack off. It's very heavy, so we're probably going to be saving a bit of weight on this. There's 4 spacers. I'm going to take them out for now. I don't think we'll need them. So the first thing I need to do is mount this pyramid there. Note the direction. This sort of gap here faces towards the front of the bike, and that's just 2 bolts through there. So I'll put thread lock on there on those 2 bolts, which is included in the kit. Thank you, ALTRIDER. And now I'm just going to mount the pyramid on there and tighten it up. Okay, and the next stage then, really straightforward. As per the diagram, in this order, fix them onto the plate. I've already done it here, as you can see, there and there. So where we are, and that's that rack now ready to fit a GIVI top box on if I want. Now if I was going to mount the luggage rack in the high position, I would simply put it on top as per the instruction and then bolt it on with these. Okay, but I'm going for the low position, so I need to remove all of this here, which is pretty straightforward. Those bolts, 1, 2, and then those cheeky little ones in there. So let's do that first. Quite tough. So that's the 4 bolts removed. Point to note, these aren't used again in the installation, so you need to keep these safe and marked up along with the rear rack itself. And also the 2 shorter bolts here, they're the ones that go on the rear here, and the longer ones go on the front. So if you ever come back to putting it back together, refer to this video. Long ones on the front, short ones on the back. Right, so we're just going to remove the whole thing now, like that, and that can then get stored away with these bolts nice and safe. So what I need to do now is basically there's 4 points. I need to remove these 2 bolts here, but because these aren't OEM, these are actually part of my GIVI luggage rack. I need to get 6mm spacer for each side or I can use some washers to build that gap up. And then for these two at the rear, I need the 12.7mm spacers that are provided. So the first thing is remove these, then get the spacers in. So you can see here, here's the 12.7mm spacer that goes to the rear. And then if you didn't have any kind of rack fitted and you just got standard, then the 11mm spacer at the front. Like I said, easy to see the difference. That's the 4 bolts in. 1, 2. I'll put them in hand tight first, and use the grease to keep these low ones on to get my 6mm height there. So I'm just going to tighten these up now, and then that is complete. Right, onto the pillion rack then. Really straightforward. This dead simple. Fit this piece here through there and remove those 2 rubber bump stops. Now the annoying thing is if you're switching this backwards and forward, you have to put those rubber bump stops back in for the pillion seat, but you know, like I said, it's not often I'm taking anyone on the back. Oh, and before you fit it, don't forget to put a bit of thread lock on the top there. Okay, that's it then. Done and dusted. Outrider rear pillion rack, outrider rear luggage rack with GIVI adapter bolts fitted. Really easy. If I can do it, I'm pretty sure anyone can. Didn't take too long at all. Seems so far on initial sort of judgment to be very well made. Plenty of lashing points all over both plates. Yeah. Any questions, whack them in the comments. Take care, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.